Hi, I'm Mayim Bialik for PETA. I decided to team up with PETA for this campaign largely because PETA sort of is the industry standard for veganism. And I think also as a mom of 2 vegan kids, I think it's really important to put kind of a young mom face on this aspect of veganism, which is completely compatible with being a parent and raising healthy kids. One of the main inspirations for me towards a decision to complete veganism was Jonathan Safran Foer's book, Eating Animals. I refer to that as the nail in the coffin for me. It was really after that book that I had both the education and the confidence and the personal conviction to be able to say, I don't know where to draw the line anymore. I'm not going to draw it. I'm going to step over the line, and there's been no turning back. And some of the best advice that I've ever gotten is what I tell other people, and it's actually information that I got from PETA. Find the foods that already do not require meat, and find the foods that do not necessarily require dairy or for which there are substitutes that you find palatable. So my favorite question is when people say, what do you eat? And I list all the things that they also eat just without thinking about it being vegan, right? So, pasta marinara and salads and Mediterranean food in particular and Asian food in particular. Those are things that often do not have meat or dairy as part of their ingredient list. There's an age for children raised either vegan or not where they start to kind of put together the world and their plate. We decided to kind of let it happen organically and gently. We do visit rescue farms with our boys. We take them places where we describe what happened to these animals before, that some were left to die on the side of the road, that some were used and abused, and when they weren't needed anymore, nobody cared about them. There was 2 major shifts for me when I became vegan. I've never had a sinus infection or been on antibiotics since cutting out dairy. I obviously had an allergy to dairy that my whole life, was called seasonal allergies. Well, why are they all the time? It's like every season allergies. I've noticed that my true seasonal allergies are much less severe now that I have cut out dairy, which is amazing to me. But I think the most significant shift for me was I used to feel guilty. Even as a child, I felt very guilty about eating animals and never knew that there was something to do about it. And as I got older, it became clearer that there are things that I can do and choices I can make. And so to me, the lifting of any guilt associated with consuming an animal or using an animal for my clothing or for my pleasure, that guilt is completely gone.